What do the British Museum, a Pharaoh's bracelet, and a Subway sandwich have in common? Well, they're all victims of internal theft, which is theft committed by a trusted institutional insider who abuses the access that level of trust provides them with. At a GLAM, this looks like staff, volunteers, board members, and at archives in particular, trusted researchers. Someone who's a frequent flyer, remembers everyone's names and birthdays, and always brings baked goods. Now, this is not the most common problem in the world, and I'm not saying that we need to immediately start distrusting everyone, but an ounce of prevention does go a long way. So what does any of this have to do with the sandwich? Well, I used to work at a store that did bag and coat checks at the end of every shift, and they told us that 1, this was corporate policy, and 2, because of a sandwich. You see, there was an associate at another store who every day would buy a 6-foot-long sub for lunch and only eat half of it, which is totally normal. But what she did, not so normal. You see, every day she would take newly arrived jewelry and then hide it in the sandwich. I'm assuming in the wrapping of the sandwich and not in the actual guts of the sandwich, because that would get very messy. You can imagine just how thorough the bag and coat checks got after this was discovered. Now, there are 2 things I need you to take away from this story. 1, they acknowledged that this was a thing that could happen. And 2, they did something about it. Now, that something was implemented with varying degrees of seriousness, but like I said, an ounce of prevention goes a very long way. All I know is that I am a giant dorcas with an unhealthy obsession learning everything I can about thefts committed by the people that GLAMs trust the most, because they make me very angry, and I want to know everything so that I can prevent that from happening at my institution. Want to know more about internal theft and steps you can take at your institution to combat it? Well, let us know. If enough of you comment below, we can start making materials for you to consume on whatever platform you're watching this on. Or if social media is not your thing, which I get, you can contact the Museum Lady LLC direct. It really is amazing what difference an ounce of prevention can make.